The automotive world is witnessing unprecedented drama as Bugatti CEO mate Rimac has posted what appears to be an indirect peace offering to YouTuber Matt Armstrong. Just days after Armstrong successfully split a Bugatti Chiron in his regular garage, Rimac released a factory tour invitation video that has sent the internet into a frenzy of speculation.
Did you know that you can come to the Rimac campus and have a factory tour and see everything? How we built an Nevera RS 2100 horsepower electric hypercar right next to Bugatti Tourbillon prototypes. So at the same place, and so I would encourage you, if you're interested in that, come over, have a look for yourself. You can apply on our website to have a factory tour. If you are into this kind of stuff, enjoy it if you come over.
The timing couldn't be more suspicious, and the automotive community has immediately identified what's really happening beneath the surface of this seemingly innocent promotional content. To understand the magnitude of this moment, we need to revisit what Matt Armstrong accomplished. He successfully split a Bugatti Chiron's monocoque structure in an ordinary garage using standard tools available to independent mechanics. This wasn't just another repair video. This was a direct contradiction of statements made by Bugatti's own CEO, who had previously declared that such a procedure was impossible outside of Bugatti's specialized facilities. Armstrong's achievement represents more than technical skill. It symbolizes the broader right to repair movement challenging manufacturer gatekeeping in the automotive industry. When a determined builder with passion and resourcefulness can accomplish what a billion-dollar manufacturer claimed was impossible, it fundamentally undermines the arguments manufacturers use to justify their control over repairs, parts access, and service monopolies. The Chiron split became a watershed moment. Millions of viewers watched as Armstrong methodically documented each step, proving that with proper research, careful execution, and the right approach, even the most complex hypercar procedures can be performed independently. The message was clear: manufacturers don't hold the exclusive keys to automotive knowledge, and their claims about impossibility often serve corporate interests rather than technical reality. In the video, Rimac explains enthusiastically how visitors can apply to tour the facility where both the Nevera RS electric hypercar and the Bugatti Tourbillon prototypes are being built on the same production line. He encourages anyone interested in seeing how these cutting-edge vehicles are manufactured to apply through the company website. On the surface, it's innocuous corporate content promoting brand engagement and transparency. But the timing transforms everything. This wasn't posted during a normal promotional cycle. This wasn't part of a scheduled marketing campaign. This video appeared immediately after Rimac was publicly proven wrong by an independent builder working in a garage. The automotive community, sharp-eyed and skeptical of corporate messaging, immediately recognized what they were witnessing. The response to Rimac's video reveals how clearly the audience understood the subtext. The comments section became a referendum on what the CEO was really attempting to communicate. Users flooded the discussion with observations that stripped away the veneer of standard promotional content. To appreciate why this matters, we need to examine the strategic positions of both parties. Matt Armstrong sits at the center of what has become the most famous Bugatti rebuild ever attempted. His YouTube channel has transformed from automotive content into a global phenomenon, with millions of viewers following every update. Each video release generates massive engagement, discussion, and analysis across social media platforms. The rebuild has transcended simple automotive interest. It represents a David versus Goliath narrative that resonates far beyond car enthusiasts. People who've never considered purchasing a hypercar are invested in Armstrong's success because it represents challenging corporate authority, demonstrating that determination and skill can overcome institutional gatekeeping. The right to repair movement has rallied behind Armstrong's project. Advocacy groups, independent mechanics, and consumer rights organizations view this rebuild as a test case for their broader arguments. If Armstrong succeeds in completely rebuilding a Chiron without manufacturer support, it undermines every justification manufacturers offer for restricting independent repair. Meanwhile, Bugatti faces escalating brand damage. Their reputation, carefully cultivated over decades as representing the pinnacle of automotive engineering and exclusivity, is being questioned. Comments across social media platforms call Bugatti's safety arguments into question, accuse the company of deliberately misleading customers, and demand accountability from leadership including Rimac himself. The pricing justifications Bugatti has used for parts and service are being scrutinized more critically. If an independent builder can source alternatives and complete complex procedures, why do manufacturer parts cost exponentially more? The monopolistic aspects of the hypercar aftermarket, previously accepted as normal, are now being challenged as excessive and unjustified. This creates an impossible situation for Rimac and Bugatti. Continuing their adversarial stance guarantees further brand erosion. Every Armstrong update becomes another opportunity for the community to highlight Bugatti's obstruction and false claims. The narrative of manufacturer versus passionate builder has already been established, and Bugatti occupies the villain role. However, reversing course presents equally difficult challenges. How does the CEO who declared the split impossible now offer assistance without appearing inconsistent or admitting fault? Corporate leadership rarely admits mistakes explicitly, especially when those mistakes were made publicly and confidently. The factory tour invitation represents a potential middle path. It's not an explicit admission of error. It's not a direct invitation to Armstrong. It's plausibly deniable as routine promotional content. Yet it sends a signal that Bugatti's doors are open, that the company welcomes passionate builders, and that perhaps collaboration rather than confrontation represents the path forward. If Armstrong were to express interest, Bugatti could frame any subsequent interaction as educational outreach and brand engagement rather than backtracking from previous positions. The company could position itself as supportive of automotive passion while maintaining that their original concerns were about liability and safety rather than gatekeeping. If Armstrong ignores the overture, Bugatti can claim they attempted to be welcoming and transparent, portraying any continued criticism as unfair given their openness to engagement. Either outcome provides Bugatti with better positioning than their current trajectory. The strategic reality is that Armstrong has no incentive to accept any indirect invitation from Bugatti. His current position is overwhelmingly advantageous. The rebuild progresses successfully. Community support continues growing. Each milestone proves Bugatti wrong without requiring Armstrong to compromise his independence or narrative. Accepting a factory tour invitation would muddy Armstrong's clear positioning. It could be interpreted as needing Bugatti's help after claiming independence. It provides Bugatti with public relations ammunition to suggest they supported the rebuild when their actions have consistently opposed it. The optics would shift from underdog challenging authority to perhaps seeking approval from that authority. Armstrong's strategy throughout this saga has been masterful. He's remained polite and respectful in all public communications. He hasn't attacked Bugatti personally or engaged in inflammatory rhetoric. He's simply documented his work, explained his process, and allowed the results to speak for themselves. This approach is devastatingly effective because it's unassailable. By maintaining professionalism while proving Bugatti wrong through demonstrated competence, Armstrong occupies the moral and practical high ground. He's not the angry YouTuber attacking a corporation. He's the skilled builder quietly accomplishing what he was told couldn't be done. That narrative resonates powerfully with audiences. The rebuild doesn't need Bugatti's blessing to succeed. It needs continued documentation, persistent determination, and eventual completion. Armstrong is providing all three elements. The value proposition of Bugatti's involvement is minimal compared to the risks of compromising the independence that makes this story compelling. If Bugatti genuinely wants to help, the path is straightforward. They can begin selling parts to independent owners and builders. They can issue a public statement clarifying their position on independent repair. They can stop indirect communication and make concrete offers of support with clear terms. Until then, Armstrong has every reason to continue his current approach. Rimac's factory tour video inadvertently reveals the depth of Bugatti's concern about ongoing brand damage. The video itself promotes the Nevera RS electric hypercar and Bugatti Tourbillon prototypes as cutting-edge engineering achievements representing the future of high-performance automotive technology. The production values are high, the information is detailed, and the presentation is professional. Yet the comment section is almost entirely about Matt Armstrong and the Chiron rebuild. This represents Bugatti's core crisis. They cannot post content without the community immediately connecting it to Armstrong's project. Every video, announcement, or promotional material becomes another opportunity for audiences to reference how an independent builder proved the CEO wrong. This is why the indirect invitation matters strategically. Bugatti desperately needs to change the narrative from manufacturer blocks independent repair to manufacturer welcomes passionate builders. The current story damages their brand with every retelling. A narrative where Bugatti supports automotive passion while maintaining safety and quality standards would be vastly preferable. However, the timing makes the motivation transparent. If Rimac genuinely welcomed independent builders to tour facilities and learn about Bugatti's engineering, this invitation would have been extended before Armstrong proved him wrong. The fact that it appears immediately after being contradicted makes the damage control aspect obvious to observers. The community sees through corporate messaging. The comments calling out the indirect invitation demonstrate that audiences understand Bugatti is attempting to save face without explicitly admitting fault. This sophisticated media literacy among automotive enthusiasts means traditional PR strategies are less effective than they might have been in previous eras. As this drama continues unfolding, Matt Armstrong progresses with fabrication work on the Chiron's aluminum structure. Parts sourcing continues through independent channels, proving that alternatives exist outside manufacturer-controlled supply chains. The rebuild moves forward methodically, documented thoroughly for millions of engaged viewers. The question ultimately remains, is Mate Rimac indirectly seeking Matt Armstrong's attention to amend the situation before Bugatti's brand image sustains irreparable damage? The timing strongly suggests yes. The community overwhelmingly believes yes. The comment sections across platforms continue calling it out. But perhaps more importantly, even if this is indeed an indirect invitation, should Matt Armstrong accept? The answer appears clear. Armstrong's position is too strong, his narrative too compelling, and his independence too valuable to compromise for corporate public relations benefits. The rebuild will speak for itself, and that voice resonates far more powerfully than any factory tour ever could.